Hey folks, Javier Blog 208 here, coming to you live from downtown Boston right now. I just got off work. I thought I'd do a little talk about Southwest Airlines while I got you guys with me. So as we all know that like the last couple of weeks, Southwest, they mandated the vaccine for all employees. And then within the next 2 days, there were thousands and thousands of flight cancellations across the country. So like almost 2,000 thousands of flights were canceled across the country with Southwest. Apparently, from what we hear, there was a big employee walkout or something like that. Whereas a lot of employees, they walked out because they did not want to get the vaccine. Because they wanted to stand, not because of that, but because they wanted to stand up for their medical freedom and against, the tyrannical executive order that was passed by Biden requiring, all employees to be vaccinated. Anyhow, in the midst of all those flight cancellations and walkouts and all that, Southwest ended up losing over $70 million, if I'm not mistaken. You can fact check me on that. I think it was $70 million. So because of this big walkout, employees just like calling out, pilots calling out, all that stuff, which supposedly happened, ATC walkouts, which also supposedly happened. They ended up, the Southwest, they ended up reversing course. Southwest ended up reversing course and saying, okay, we're not going, after all this happened, after they got a lot of criticism and a lot of attacks and a lot of, just social media attacks, you go on Southwest Airlines page, there's all the comments about, people standing up for the medical freedom and all that. And I applaud them. I'm 100% with them. So Southwest got really, really hit hard when they mandated the vaccine. It resulted them, it ended up losing over $70 million. And so within the week later, or maybe a little over a week later, the Southwest CEO was like, oh, I didn't want to, I didn't want to do a mandate, but he was like, I didn't want to do a mandate, but Biden forced my hand, which was pathetic, in my opinion, because, you're not obligated to that. Even the governor of Texas signed a law. The governor of Texas is protecting you pretty much because he signed a law saying you can't do employee mandates for vaccines. So anyway, after like a week and a half later, Southwest Airlines ended up reversing course. And then they say, okay, we're not going to fire employees based on their vaccination status. So it was a big victory. It was a victory for them. It was a victory for all of us. They took a stand for their medical freedom, and they won ultimately. Now the question arises: why Southwest? Why is Southwest the center? Why was Southwest Airlines of all airlines the center of controversy? And it comes from like an airline enthusiast like myself. Southwest Airlines is seen as different. So it was a big disappointment because it's the number one airline that I personally fly, even though United is my favorite. But Southwest is the airline that I fly almost more than any other airline. I got all my points with Southwest. I got my travel funds with Southwest. You got open seating on Southwest. You got you can bring 2 free bags, check in 2 free bags to go at the bottom of the plane with Southwest. You have free flight cancellation, free flight changes, unlimited flight changes. So Southwest is a very unique airline. Like, there's no change fees, no cancellation fees. You can change your flight anytime, any day. Southwest is a very, very different airline. They're so different. They're not even on travel websites because they just run on their own site. You can't go to Travelocity and book a Southwest flight and all that. So yeah, Southwest is different. And a lot of people, myself included, really, really like Southwest. So that's why when United mandated the vaccine, and then after Biden's, order, American ended up doing it, Alaska ended up doing it, Frontier ended up doing it, etc., etc. And then every airline except for Delta's the only one that did not do it. So the reason, like, Southwest is seen as a different airline. Free flight changes, free cancellation, their own website, not on any travel agency, not on any travel site. You can bring free bags on board, check in free baggage. all that stuff. Very, very, very flexible airline. A lot of people like it. I like it. And so Southwest always, does the best for, their passengers and for their customers, tries to do the best service. There's even entertainment on Southwest and all that. So Southwest is a fantastic airline. So when the Southwest CEO mandated the vaccine, I mean, there was just a big, big, big resistance to it among the pilots, among its own passengers, and it just became the center of controversy. So, yeah, they ended up reversing course. And the reason Southwest and not the others is because Southwest is seen as different. Like Southwest is like the last airline you would expect to do this, and then they end up doing it. I hope things get better with the airline. I really do. I hope now that they reverse course on this controversial issue that business will get better with them. And then but at the end of the day, 70 million was lost, and you can go on any travel website and just book with Delta or United or American or Frontier or you name it. But Southwest is a unique airline, and we just hope that they don't disappoint us again. And they made us proud before. Maybe I just hope they come back. I just hope they do. That being said, I'm planning on flying on Southwest pretty soon, so I'll see how it goes. Hopefully, things will be back. Now that they reverse course, they're saying they're strongly encouraging the vaccination, but they're not mandating it anymore. So now because of the big resistance and all that, it's just Southwest and Delta that are not doing it. And that's because Southwest reverse course. Anyway, it's just an interesting thought. I like, it's just an interesting thought to talk about. Just giving you guys the situation and the scenario. Southwest, as of now, is not mandating vaccinations. They reversed course after the big walkout and all the employees and losing $70 million and all that. That's what it took. But let me know your thoughts. I appreciate talking to you guys. This is Javier Blog 208 from Boston, Massachusetts, tuning out.